Chris, do you think that based upon what you've seen, I know you have a background working with a lot of talented music artists, do you think the approach to doing music professionally or commercially should change now for artists, considering the fact that the digital realm is such a big part of it, or should things remain the same and just their business functions should be handled differently?
I think that we're in a completely different environment. You know, I think this is one of those moments that will be written about in the history books where there was a fundamental change, a sea change in the way that the business, a paradigm shift, thank you. It's a paradigm shift. And so, you know, I think that the paradigm that most of us grew up in was kind of the old system, the label system, and there were all these gatekeepers and all these steps along the way, and it was kind of like a fortress. You had to get the keys to the kingdom. And it was very challenging. And to get those keys, a lot of times what you had to do is you had to fit a very specific mold. You had to have a certain sound. You had to go with the trends, unless you were some kind of creative genius who could go and kind of reinvent some of those trends. But for the most part, it was like very difficult to break through. Now, we live in this, like you said, the internet is your trunk. The internet is your corner. You have this digital opportunity. You can create your own brand very much with the tools at hand and do it independently. I'm talking to a lot of artists who are, I would say, very successful. Successful in the sense that they don't have a day job. They're doing music, you know, every day as their job. They're touring around the world, but they're not necessarily major stars. And you know, they love this moment because they don't need a label. They can do their art exactly as they'd like to do their art without the compromises to fit into a big label system. And so what that requires is kind of like what we've been talking about here, is understanding the approach, making sure that you're handling your business so that you're getting paid, and then being really creative and aggressive about developing that business. So, you know, we just did a panel, the Recording Academy hosted a panel on this subject where we really tried to highlight some of the new revenue streams. YouTube is turning into a huge revenue stream for independent artists, where if you're able to create video, and you should, you're creating video and your music starts to catch on, you're getting 20,000, 50,000, 500,000 views, you can qualify to be a member of their Musicians Wanted program. And the Musicians Wanted program is a revenue share opportunity for the producer. And so they'll start splitting the Google ads 50-50 with the producer. There's a local indie rock group called Pomplamoose. They had they just produced this music in their house, shot the video in their house here in San Francisco. It became a huge smash, 2 million views or something. I heard that they bought that house, you know, off of the revenues they got from YouTube. And so that's one kind of new revenue stream. The Rock Band Network video game, Rock Band, they're now allowing you to produce your music in a Rock Band format and upload it to their network so that kids and gamers around the world can download your music and play Rock Band to it. And you get paid just the same way, just as if they were downloading off of iTunes. And so you got to read, get Billboard magazine, you know, talk to people constantly, and set up shop.